Hey guys, so here's what we're gonna do. You go follow my Twitch and then I'll follow you back. You subscribe to my YouTube and I'll subscribe to you back because this helps our numbers grow and it works. Well, stay tuned and we'll unpack it together.
I'm the CEO, it's Mega Chop, you already know.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to talk to you today about different ways that streamers or content creators try and grow. If you want to talk about any of this with me live, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings over on Twitch at twitch.tv/megachopceo, and I would love to chat with you about any and all things that we talk about here. So there are a lot of different ways that are popular for streamers or content creators to grow on all sorts of different platforms: TikTok, Mixer, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, you name it. Every platform out there, social media, live streaming, it's the same. There's follow for follow, sub for sub, view for view. There's giveaways that encourage people to follow for entries for giveaways. And it all stems from people being passionate, at least I feel like, people being passionate to grow, having a dream, having a goal, and really shooting for that and driving towards that goal. Not realizing that there might be some offshoots, if you will, to this type of growth. So we're going to break it down one by one, all the different types that I mentioned. That way we can see how they all work. And I can speak from experience on some of these because I've done some of them myself. So let's hop into follow for follow, right? That's the first one. That's the most common across all platforms. You follow me, I'll follow you back. Cool, we each followed each other. Now that we're following each other, why did we follow? Because we wanted our numbers to grow, you wanted your numbers to grow. We had a mutual foundation to grow our numbers. But there's a high chance that I'm not interested in your content and you're not interested in my content. So we each have one more follow, but do we have one more fan? Do we have one more person who's actually going to look at and interact with our posts, with our live streams? Most likely not. That's why you can see people with 1,000 followers and only one viewer. And there can be countless other reasons why somebody has 1,000 followers and only one viewer. I'm not trying to pick on someone like that in specific. When I took a break from streaming and I came back, I had around 14,000 followers and 5 to 10 viewers. So there can be many different reasons. I'm not trying to point fingers and have people accuse people of follow for follow. And I really don't think anybody should pick apart people who do follow for follow. I feel like it's an open conversation. We should talk about it. We should dialogue about it and see what works. I personally did follow for follow initially when I started live streaming on Mixer, and I'll tell you why. I saw that you needed to have 2,000 followers and likely a level of concurrent viewership, and a couple other things, amount of days streamed, amount of hours streamed, before you could become a partner. Well, my goal was to grow and become a partner, and one of those ways was to grow followers. I knew nothing about the live streaming world. I had watched live streams for maybe a month or two. I didn't even really know what follow for follow was, and until I started watching Mixer's Hype Zone for PUBG, because I flippin' love PUBG. They followed the streams that were in the final 10 players, and they just kept bouncing around like that. And I saw other people in the chat who would say, hey, follow me, I'll follow you. And those comments got deleted. They weren't usually handled in a favorable way, but some people were like, yeah, okay, I'll follow you. So I found out that if I took it to the next level, I could whisper the streamer and say, hey, I'm following you. I appreciate and value your content. If you don't mind following me back. And most of them, because I was discreet about it, I didn't do it publicly. I didn't try and gain their audience. I just tried to gain them as a follow. We're like, yeah, okay, I respect that. I appreciate that. So I gained a ton of followers that way because it bounced through a ton of streams. But I would live stream for a long time to 0 viewers because none of them were interested in my content. They just gave me a follow. Hey, I'm helping you. Here's my follow. There. Enjoy. Right? So, in the end, follows do not equal community. They do not equal viewership. They do not equal engagement if you're on social media platforms. And in the end, what matters is the community that grows, the community that develops, the interaction, the engagement, the viewership. All of that matters way more than the follows. Honestly, transparently, I feel like we're moving towards a world where followers don't mean a thing. Look at somebody's follower count and look at their viewers. They're a world apart. So what's the value in followers? I mean, you can get 1 million followers somewhere and have almost zero interaction. What's that benefit anybody? Nothing. So I feel like we are headed towards a path where we're going to see follower counts disappear or become less valid in the eyes of sponsors and things like that. It's purely engagement, purely concurrent viewership, things like that. So that's follow for follow. Support for support, or view for view, or sub for sub. I feel like these all can kind of be melded together. They're taking the follow for follow base and expanding upon that into a more supportive foundation, right? Because now you're getting subscribers, now you're getting actual viewers, now you're having people who maybe like more of your posts. But if you have 100 people in your channel who are just sitting there because there's another 99 other people who sit in their channel when they're there and someone else's channel, you have concurrent viewership, but you don't have a community. And it does get you higher on the view counts, but you also typically become the one that's topic of discussion on Twitter. I know that's a popular one. Unfortunately, that hurts the public view of you. And really, when you're a live streamer, when you're a content creator, public view is what matters. So these type of things can be done and they can benefit viewership in ways. I'm not going to deny that. It's silly to say, no, you don't have viewers. I mean, clearly you do. But if they're not there, if they're not watching your content, if they're not engaged, 100 viewers who are doing nothing actively or don't have any investment in you other than, hey, you better come back and give me a view, you don't have a solid foundation. You can't build a career. You can't build sustainability on those type of platforms. I wish for those people who are invested into those that I could tell you that you do, because I want to see you succeed, but it's going to undermine you in the end. There are sponsors who actually have blacklists of people where there's Discord set up or there's groups set up, and all of these people do support for support, and they wind up finding out these names and they realize that really the viewers are not legitimate viewers. And so you wind up getting blacklisted for opportunities in different areas of the industry, and you could really cut yourself off from a better opportunity down the road had you grown naturally. And another big one that I've personally done are these giveaways. So these giveaways where, hey, if you follow my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Mixer, my Twitch, you get 10 entries, you get 100 entries, join my Discord, you get 50 entries. They're cool because you see your numbers really start to climb, because when you tweet that out and you say, hey, we're doing a giveaway, we're giving a game away, or there's 5 of us and we're giving a video game system away. Come on, who doesn't want a video game system, am I right? Especially for free. You get a lot of follows, absolutely. Your follower counts climb on all of these, and so you get the follows that you're looking for. But in the end, again, these follows are not much better than follow for follow. Because why did they follow you? You are giving them an opportunity to win something, to get a video game, a system, a code, a gift card. They want that, not your content. Maybe a very, very minute portion will give you a shot. I'm talking probably less than 1%. I've been a part of multiple of these giveaways. I've had my numbers boosted and padded through these giveaways, and I wound up finding out that I was spending money to get follows that were hollow. And what's the point? If they're not coming around and hanging out and supporting, there's no value in doing the giveaway in the end, really. I mean, maybe you hit a follower tier goal that you had, but they're not going to come around anyways. I wish they would, and I get it. And if you look at a lot of the accounts that wind up signing up for these giveaways, or you look at their retweets, that's all they do is retweet contests. A lot of these are just spam accounts, like your spam email account. They have zero intention of coming by and support. If they leave the follow with you, they probably have the notification turned off. Or there's a lot of them that unfollow after the giveaways are done. Or they wait and maybe a couple months later they purge a bunch of these follows that they had that they weren't interested in anyways. So you pay for all these follows and you lose a bunch and you don't gain interaction. It doesn't build sustainability for what you're doing. Really, doing a giveaway where people follow you on all these other platforms, you're paying for follows. So if you do that and you're criticizing people who go to websites and pay for follows, stop, because it's no different. Realistically, look at the foundation of it. You're paying for a game or a system that other people can have a chance to win. In return, they follow you. You go to a website and you pay and you get 100 followers. You paid to get follows. It's net the same, really. If you guys made it here to the end, you are a legend, because I know that this is a controversial topic, but it's one that I really feel like is important that we talk about in healthy ways without picking each other apart. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us are trying to accomplish the same goals. We're just doing it differently. And sometimes that comes from not realizing what are end consequences to different decisions. Consequences can be positive or negative. And it's important that we have someone who's walked those steps before be able to share that with us. And if you'd like to talk about any of the concepts, any of the ideas that we talked about today live, I would love to see you. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings on Twitch at twitch.tv/megachopceo. Hey, and while you're at it, make sure you click like, subscribe, and smash that bell for notifications, because I look forward to talking to you guys next week.